Art can change the world, and the world can change art too. My first encounter with El was during an exhibition in Port Harcourt, organized by some lady who was wife to a member of staff of ELF. I think her name was Pick, Mrs. Pick, and she had this love for the arts, and she used to stage exhibitions at the ELF village in Port Harcourt. And I was invited to participate in one of them. And El was also one of the participants. We met and I expressed my great admiration for his works. And somewhere along the line, he had heard about my first documentary film on celluloid, Odum and Water Masquerades. A few years after, I was able to meet him again when B.C. Silva did a huge exhibition of him at her center in Lagos. And I was also able to give him a copy of my Odum film. So there's mutual admiration between myself and him. We must be a bit careful about the Western world defining and grading our creative people in all genres, from music to literature to the arts. Yes, El is one of Africa's greatest artists. That's the way I'll describe him. And in terms of contemporary art, he's very outstanding. He's a huge figure. And he's a great credit to art from Africa. I'll be a bit rude and say that the Nigerian elite is yet to be civilized in terms of the arts. We must be quite blunt. Look at our political leaders, our so-called big rich men. Go to their houses, how many artworks do you see? How many books do you see? You know, we have somewhere along the line, maybe it has a lot to do with the educational system. When we went to school, to primary school, under the colonial system, art was taught right from primary school. I went to government school, Benin, and I remember in primary school, we were into using clay, plasticine, maybe because we were in Benin. So right from primary school, we were into molding objects. You know, and we were also using crayons and drawing. Yeah, art is a subject at O levels and A levels. But is it taught in all the schools? It should be taught. And I think it's quite interesting. The reason why we have what I might call the beast in us, this kind of destructiveness, is because right from the formative years, young Nigerians have not been exposed to beauty. And art is something that refines the human being. So you find that if kids are encouraged to study and appreciate art right from childhood, they'll become more refined. They will appreciate beauty. And that's why if you look around, the environment will be more beautiful. How many gardens do we have around here? I mean, true gardens where you see flowers being grown, where you go in and you are assaulted with so much natural beauty. You know, we don't have beauty in our society. And it manifests in the way we behave. Because it's become a dog-eat-dog society, a rat race, where the drive is to acquire money and wealth. And our idea of beauty are Western consumer goods. Flashy car, you know, things like that. But we don't sort of see beauty in art. But you see, this is where, in a sense, we lost it, because in traditional African society, royalty and the people generally appreciated art. That's why you had festivals every year. And right from the chiefs and the kings to the common people, quote unquote, or the ordinary people, so to say, they came out to appreciate art. And in fact, like I said earlier on, they participated. So art was part of culture. That's one thing we've lost in our drive to embrace the modern type of living. We forget the fact that the rich people and the elite in the West are great art lovers. But ours here rarely have any time or passion for art.